Hello everyone, this side S. Anand, and this is the 10th part of the video, and chapter is polynomials, class 9. See, today I am going to discuss the topic remainder theorem. Actually, what is the remainder theorem? What is the use of the remainder theorem? See, remainder theorem is without actual division, we can find the remainder. Without actual division, we can find the remainder. So this is very simplest method to find the remainder. So what is the remainder theorem? We are going to give you the concept and how we are going to calculate the remainder by using the remainder theorem. So this is valid for only linear polynomial, means p of x should be any degree is greater than 1, but g of x it should be g of x should be only linear polynomial. It should be valid for only linear polynomial. I will tell you that again. P of x, degree of p of x is maybe greater than 1, but p of x degree of p of x is greater than 1, but g of x is always the linear polynomial. It means the degree of g of x is should be 1, only 1, and one condition is there. See the condition. What is the condition? Degree of x minus 1 equal to 1, degree of remainder is 0. It means whatever remainder will come, it means what? It may be constant. So constant, you know what is the degree of constant? 0. So whatever your result will become after the calculating remainder, it should be only constant value. It means it will come degree of constant, you know, degree of constant is 0. So, and see here, degree of p of x is always greater than degree of x minus a. Degree of p of x is always greater than the degree of x minus a, and degree of r of x is less than the degree of x minus a. It means what? It should be follow the same general rule. Suppose we have a division algorithm. See, division algorithm, p of x equal to x minus a into q of x plus remainder. So what is the degree? 1. So you already know it should be less than x minus 1. So what is the degree of q of x? We don't know what is the degree of q of x, but we know the degree of remainder is what? It should be 0. It means constant, and degree of p of x should be greater than or equal to 1. So let's see what is the actually a remainder theorem. Remainder theorem actually basically, if you are going to divide any polynomial, this is dividend, this is divisor. If you are going to divide any polynomial with linear polynomial, it means x minus a, x plus a, whatever. So then the remainder is value of the polynomial. The remainder is value of the polynomial. What is the remainder? The value of the polynomial. It means what? If it is x, the see for example, see here. Example C, if it is I have one polynomial px equal to x cube plus s square plus 2x plus 3. What is the g of x? X plus 2. It means what? This is the dividend. This is what? Divisor. So how we are going to? This is here in the form of like this, x minus a. So here x plus 2. So what is the a is the real number? A is what? A is real number. A is any real number. So real number. What is the real number now here? Instead of a, what is the real number here? 2. So first step is how we are going to solve the using the remainder theorem. Find the remainder when p of x divided by g of x. So this one we are going to find out. So g of x equal to x plus 2. It means what? First step is find the 0 of divisor. Find the 0 of divisor. So 0 of divisor means x plus 2 equal to 0. So x plus 2 equal to 0, it means x equal to minus 2. So minus 2 value, this minus 2 value you are going to substitute here, minus 2. So whatever value is coming, that is the remainder. Whatever this value is coming after the substituting of minus 2, that value is what? Remainder. That value is remainder. Got my point? So we are going to calculate also. So that is the condition. So you keep remember, degree of x minus a is equal to 1. Degree of remainder should be 0. And remainder theorem is basically, once again I am going to repeat, remainder theorem is the very simplest method, means without actual division, we are calculating the remainder. So how we are going to calculating the remainder? Suppose if it is any polynomial p of x divided by x minus a, it means linear polynomial. So the value of the polynomial after substituting, the value of the polynomial is the remainder. So degree of p of x equal to greater than equal to 1. It should be greater than equal to 1. Either it should be 1 or greater than equal to 1. A is any real number, and division algorithm is p of x equal to x minus a into q of x plus r. That is the, this is dividend, divisor, quotient plus remainder. Why I written here r? Because this is the constant. So constant means we can write without x. Okay. So now let's discuss the question. I am going to discuss this question now using the remainder theorem. Find the remainder when p of x divided by g of x. Let's see. Okay. Now as I say, we are going to find the remainder by using the remainder theorem. And after this also we are going to check in actual division the remainder is same or not. So first let me find by using the remainder theorem. So see here, p of x equal to x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 3, and the g of x means divisor is x plus 2. But what is the first step? Step is find the zeros of the divisor. It means पहले 0 करेंगे divisor को. So x plus 2 equal to 0, it means x equal to minus 2, and that after this minus 2 we are going to substitute here. So this is the second step. Replace x by minus 2 in polynomial of x. So what is x cube plus x square plus 2x plus 3? We done. So we substitution p of minus 2. See here the calculation is what? After this p of minus 2 equal to minus 5. P of minus 2 equal to minus 5. So minus 5 is the remainder of p of x. See here we done without actual division, how to find the remainder. So minus 5 is the remainder of polynomial of x. So this is how we are going to calculate the remainder by using the remainder theorem. Now we are going to also check by actual division. So value is p minus 5 is same, the value of remainder is same or not, we are going to check. Now we are going to check in long division method, actual division method we are going to check. So divisor is x plus 2, it means linear polynomial, and this is the dividend. So we already discussed in the previous video how to find the remainder by using long division method. So see this is x cube and what, and here is what, x. So at what number, at which variable we are going to multiply? So it becomes x cube. So x multiply x square, it becomes what? X cube. Yes. So which number we are going to multiply? X square. So we are going to multiply x square in x plus 2. So you just multiply x square. See my target is we are going to cancel this x cube. First term we are going to cancel each other. One is positive, one is going to come negative by doing the subtraction. So this is x cube plus 2x square. So we are going to write here x cube plus 2x square, right? So what happened? This is plus, so minus. This is plus, so minus. This is cancelled already. So x square minus 2x square, minus x square, and we are going to write here plus 2x, and here plus 3. Next what? Now see here, this is minus x square. So we are going to write? X minus x square we need minus x square. So what number we are going to multiply? Minus x, right? Minus x we are going to multiply. So now minus x square multiply with x plus 2. What is? Minus x cube sorry, x into x. Now x multiply minus x multiply x plus 2. So what is minus s square minus 2x? So we are going to write here minus x square minus 2x. Okay, and then we are going to subtract. If we are going to subtract, we are going to change the symbol, this minus, so plus, this is minus, so plus, so this is cancelled. Now plus 2x plus 2x, because now this is becomes positive, so 4x plus 3. Now we need a 4x, and here is what, x. So at what number, at which number we are going to multiply, it becomes 4x, so 4. So now you just multiply 4 into x plus 2. What is 4x plus 8? Now we can write here what, 4x plus 8. Now change the symbol, minus, this is cancelled. So 3 minus 8 minus 5. See here, the remainder is same. Minus 5 is the remainder of polynomial. See here, this is the long division method. So we are going to without calculating, without actual division, we are finding the remainder in case of what, remainder theorem. You see the remainder theorem we already discussed. How, what is the step 1, find the zero of divisor. See here, find the zero of divisor, and it is valid for only if it is divisor is linear polynomial. Please keep it in mind. And the second step you can see, so minus 5 is the remainder of this. I think you all of you understand the long division method also and remainder theorem also, how we are going to calculate a long division method and remainder theorem. So dear students, very important to how we are going to solve. And then we are going to discuss the next concept, that is factor theorem. So what is the factor theorem we are going to discuss now. So remainder theorem is, I think it's clear. I hope you understand the remainder theorem. Now we are going to discuss factor theorem. Let's see. Now see the factor theorem. What is the factor theorem? Let's see. X minus a is a factor of p of x. X minus a is a factor of p of x. X minus a factor होगा p of x का if the value of the polynomial equal to 0. Means previous concept in remainder theorem, the value of the polynomial should be constant. It should be constant, any number. But here only one condition is there. X minus a is a factor of p of x. X minus a is a factor of p of x if polynomial of a equal to 0. It means value of the polynomial after substituting, it should be 0. If it is not 0, so not a factor. So question is, using the factor theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of p of x or not. See here, in remainder theorem same condition is there, px degree of px should be greater than or equal to 1, and degree of gx also should be the linear polynomial. Okay, right? And whatever value will come, whatever remainder is whatever the value of is coming, it should be 0. If it is not 0, so it's not a factor of p of x. So we are going to check using the factor theorem, determine whether g of x is a factor of x or not. So same step is there. Step 1 में क्या करेंगे हम लोग? Step 1 is find the zeros of divisor. So this is divisor, so x plus 1. So x equal to minus 1, and that x minus 1 we are going to substitute here. After substituting, if it is the value of polynomial 0, then we can say gx is the factor of p of x, and if it is not 0, so we cannot say this is a factor of p of x. So let's calculate now. So now here we calculated step 1, g of x. It means you have find the 0 of divisor. So x plus 1 equal to 0, so x equal to minus 1. This is the first step. Step 2, replace x by minus 1 in polynomial of x. So p of x equal to 2x3, 2x to the power 3, 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. So after calculating p of minus 1 equal to 0, it means what? 0 is the remainder. Sorry, what is the value of 0? It's not a remainder. What is the value of 0? What is the value of p of minus 1 equal to 0? It means what? We can say 0 value is 0. So by factor theorem, gx is a factor of p of x. And the previous concept in according to the remainder theorem, if the value of the polynomial, if the value of the polynomial should be any constant, so that constant is the remainder. Here whatever value is coming, that is not a remainder. Whatever value is coming, it should be 0. So here it is 0. If it is not 0, not equal to 0, it means what? We cannot say. So gx is the factor of p of x. So if it is 0, then we can say gx is the factor of p of x. This is how we are calculating factor theorem. Dear students, very very important. In one line, it should be linear polynomial. Divisor should be linear. Only one condition: divisor should be linear, and a is any real number. Is a factor of p of x if p of a equal to 0. This is all about factor theorem. I hope you like the video, and the next this is the 10th part of the video, and the chapter is polynomials, and we are going to, in next video we are going to explain factorization. So till then, goodbye and take care, stay in home and stay safe. Thank you, have a nice day.